Hi guys, welcome again to Learning Tree, the fun way with Tree Junior Pro. My name is Kwesi. I know that it's been a very, very long time, but I'm glad that I'm back. So for today, we have, I think, 7 translations from Daniel. Daniel, thanks again for your continued support. And these are the things that Daniel wanted to know. Things is hard, but push forward. Again, things is hard, but push forward. Now that in Tree can be said as Neɛma muyeding nanso mia wani ko wani. Again, Neɛma muyeding nanso mia wani ko wani. So when somebody says Neɛma muyeding, in English that would be things are hard or things are difficult. Nanso mia wani means push, persevere. Ko wani is forward, move forward. So again, Neɛma muyeding nanso mia wani ko wani. One last time. Neɛma muyeding nanso mia wani ko wani. The next thing that Daniel wanted to know was, what is your decision? Again, what is your decision? Now that intrigue can be said as wadwin kyerɛ ne sɛn. Again, wadwin kyerɛ ne sɛn. One last time. Wadwin kyerɛ ne sɛn. So if somebody says wadwin, your mind. Kyerɛ is show. Ne sɛn is how or in what way, right? So again, wadwin kyerɛ ne sɛn. In English, literally translated would be, what's your mind telling you? Again, wadwin kyerɛ ne sɛn. So the next thing Daniel wanted to know was, what the problem? So I wasn't sure exactly what he wanted to say. I was guessing that he was saying, what is the problem? But I did 2 translations, depending on what he was trying to say. So what is the problem in Chi can be said as Deɛn ɔhaw. Again, Deɛn ɔhaw. One last time. Deɛn ɔhaw. So if you say Deɛn is what is, ɔhaw is problem, trouble. No is that specific thing. So Deɛn ɔhaw no can be said as what is the problem, right? Now the second way, or what he wanted, or what he posted was, what the problem, right? Now I saw it as Deɛn ɔhaw. Deɛn ɔhaw. Now Deɛn ɔhaw literally translated is what is your problem? Again, what is your problem? The next thing that Daniel wanted to know was, it's too hot outside. Again, it's too hot outside. Now that in Tree can be said as Abɔnten hɔ ɛhye dodo. Again, Abɔnten hɔ ɛhye dodo. One last time. Abɔnten hɔ ɛhye dodo. Let's break it out. Abɔnten is outside. So if I say Abɔnten hɔ, I'm literally saying outside there. Ɛhye is hot. Dodo is too hot. So again, Abɔnten hɔ ɛhye dodo. One last time. Abɔnten is outside. Hot is outside there. Ɛhye, it's hot. Dodo is too hot. So again, Abɔnten hɔ ɛhye dodo. Next thing Daniel wanted to know was, everything has a process. Again, everything has a process. Now that in Tree can be said in relatively 2 ways. Again, everything has a process. Now the first way to say everything has a process in Tree is Biribiara wɔ nnidisoɔ. Again, Biribiara wɔ nnidisoɔ. Biribiara is everything. Wɔne has. Nnidisoɔ is process. Process. So again, Biribiara wɔ nnidisoɔ. Again, Biribiara wɔ nnidisoɔ. The next way, or the other way one can actually say that is Biribiara wɔ ne kwan a woyɛ no. Again, Biribiara wɔ ne kwan a woyɛ no. So if you say Biribiara, that's everything. Wɔ ne kwan has its way a woyɛ no of doing it. So literally translated, Biribiara wɔ ne kwan a woyɛ no is everything has its way that it's been done. Sorry guys, it's windy, it's winter, and it's early in the morning, so sorry if the audio isn't that great. So the next thing Daniel wanted to know was Foolishman. Foolishman. Now that intrigue can be said as Gyimifoɔ. Again, Gyimifoɔ. So Gyimifoɔ is literally across the board, it's somebody who's foolish. If you want to be specific to say a man, you'd say Gyimifoɔ barima. Gyimifoɔ barima, where Gyimifoɔ is foolish, barima is man. So Gyimifoɔ barima. Now the last thing Daniel wanted to know was orchestra song. Again, orchestra song. Now that intrigue can be said as Senku. Again, Senku. Again, Senku. one last time. Senku, Joe. Guys, thanks again for your continued support. Daniel, thanks again for your continued support throughout all these years. I just realized that I said the first video will be on the 6th, but initially I said it would be the second week of July. So I think I got my wires crossed there. But this will be going out now. So chances are every Sunday, doesn't matter what the time is, every Sunday there'll be a new video going out. And I just want to say thank you guys for all your continued support again. It's been a hectic year. And Daniel, I do appreciate your comment about the little storytelling. What I'll do is, it will take longer than usual now. So what I'll do is I'll try and translate them into treat and I'll publish them. Just that I had the thought of, you know what, if you have the idea, just push it, see what happens, right? So guys, thanks again for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Lots of love from me, Chrissy. Bye.